And, yeah, it's good that Shirley and you had a quiet evening at home. I did tune a little radio down at our friend's house. I had one of the Kiwi SDR nodes up and listening to WWV to give us the official timekeeping for the new year. This is something I've done for many, many years, sometimes with a portable shortwave receiver, sometimes with a dial-up number at WWV, which is inevitably busy. And now with modern technology to be able to tune in on an app, the WWV shortwave signal. I think we used 5 megahertz. And we found out that all the networks were about 35 seconds delayed. So that the WWV time mark was a half a minute or so ahead of what the TV was counting down. And it was more than one channel. We were flipping through. So what we wound up doing is muting the television, as everybody was in a wide shot getting excited about their countdown, which was accurate in reality, but delayed as far as our reception was concerned. And I potted up the speaker on my smartphone so that the WWV announcement leading up to the top of the hour was the definitive New Year's moment. We were quite happy about that. I'd maintained the tradition, Howard, with high accuracy and impressive technology. So, and we stayed up for another, hour and a half. It has become increasingly easy to retire early on New Year's Eve. But in this case, we managed to stay up and reflected on our years and years of acquaintance together, and those who have passed before us. We've lost some parents in the past few years, and even some friends. We're not old enough for that to start happening, Howard, although we are. But it still comes as kind of a shock when you get word that somebody in your same class has passed away. And we spent some time reflecting on that, and again making promises to get together more often while we still can, All of us starting to sound like the old folks. Anyway, Howard, I digress just by way of sharing with you as one of my longtime radio buddies that it's good to work you here on New Year's. You're actually my first contact of 2024. So you'll enjoy a special status in the logbook here. I'll make sure I put a star next to it. And it's kind of like writing checks, where you put the wrong year for like the first month. Does anybody write checks anymore? But anyway, the logbook's got to say 24 instead of 23, and you'll be the top of the fresh page there, Howard, with kind regards. W3HM, Harpers Ferry, West Virginia. WA3 VJB Annapolis. Go do your chores.
Okay, Paul, fine. I just want to get back with you. WA3 VJB, W3HM. Well, in, when was it, July? We had our 60th high school reunion. Only half of us left. With a class of 6 away. And I think 30 of us were the only ones left. So they're slowly fading away. And all my AM buddies from the 90s are gone. I used to get on 20 meters with Les out in California and Doug up in Manitoba and Ashton Bill and Sulphur Bob. Those guys are all gone. On 160, I used to get Eric, VVI, the day before VVI, and Ashton Bill. I think Don Chester's still around. But all my old AM buddies from the 90s and the early aughts were not around anymore.